So we had our conduit workshop this morning, and I found it was really interesting with Mike Fairchild there, who's a solopreneur, and then Rick Boyle, who's there, that's arguably an enterprise business owner, and everything in between. And one of the things that struck me this morning is the fourth quarter workshop was led by Todd Feaster and TP4 he has fractional bookkeeping and fractional CFO services. But one of the things I found interesting as I was listening through some questions in the presentation is like the benefit of a solopreneur or an enterprise business owner like Rick, where he's the CEO of his company, where I don't know how many employees he has, 25, 30 employees or whatever. It's like, well, what about the benefit of like the financial literacy of everybody on your team, right? So I say everybody on my team. So we've got at Alluring Glass 27 employees. Like, is the financial acumen literacy increases? So Kyron's one of my young CAP students, right? He's been with us since graduation in May. Like, what happens if Kyron's financial literacy increases to the point that he actually understands the value that he adds to the company financially on a daily basis? Think about that. Like, if Kyron was trained, if his financial acumen literacy was to the point where he could actually discern, like, today I contributed X to the company, right? From a financial standpoint. Like, today we were slower, so I was organizing the warehouse. It's like, well, that's, organizing the warehouse, like finding something to do when you're on the payroll doesn't necessarily add to the value of the company, right? You're just doing busy work. And so we keep you on the payroll because we don't want to lay you off, right? But like, for you to be aware of, like, instead of doing busy work, what can I do to add value? Like, what if my team, I'm talking about myself, like, what if my team had a higher level of financial literacy or acumen that they knew what they could do on a daily basis that would add financial value or stability to the company? Why would that hurt? I could hear some of my friends saying, well, the more financial literacy they have, then they'll be aware of, how much money you can make, and therefore they can be advocating for themselves on raises and promotions. Thinking, would that be a bad thing? Like, for you to get a raise, like our company needs to make more money so we can give you more money. And so the more financial literacy you have, that you can go do the things that helps us raise more money so we can give you more money, that's a good thing. Like, that's a really good thing. So anyway, I found it maybe convicting, Rick Meyer, another word that Rick taught me, right? Being convicting. Maybe it's convicting to raise the financial literacy of our staff. Raise my financial literacy as an owner and raise the financial literacy of our staff. It's really important.